Hi, this is Richard Quack here, coming to you live from Malaysia. I would like to welcome you to my weekly live video, and in today's session, I'm going to talk about network marketing. And the topic is why you need a system in network marketing. Now, if you are in network marketing or you intend to be involved in network marketing, then this is a very, very important topic because this will determine whether you're going to fail or you're going to succeed in network marketing. All right. Now, why you need a system in network marketing? Most big corporations, all right, have a system. That's why they are big and they can carry out their responsibility, their work in a orderly manner because they have a system. All right. Now, take a look at McDonald's. All right. Now, they have a fantastic system. Now, you talk about burger. All right. There are a lot of burger stores out there, but why is it that even they taste better than McDonald's? Why is it that McDonald's become very, very successful worldwide as well? And other burger store, cannot become successful. It's very simple. It is because McDonald's have got a fantastic system. All right, it has got a fantastic system. That's why they can flourish throughout the whole world. All right, without a system, McDonald's would not have grown to where it is today. All right, it has grown to where it is because they have a system. All right, now let me give you an example of McDonald's. All right, from far, okay, you see the signboard, you know it's McDonald's from far. Why? Because they have a standard logo. All right, they have a standard logo, with the arch. All right, so basically they have a standard logo, and if you go into the McDonald's restaurant, you know it's McDonald's. Even if there's no signboard there, you know it's McDonald's. Because why? Everything is laid out in proper order, and you know that it's McDonald's. All right. In fact, even the French fry, the positioning of all the things are in order. All right. Now let's take a simple example: the French fry. All right. Now they have a system whereby the French fry has been cut to pieces according to certain size, all right, and how hot the oil should be. They have everything in order, and when they fry the French fry, how long they take to fry, it is all there. It's all recorded. So they have a proper system whereby even a new person who comes in to work at McDonald's doesn't know anything, doesn't know how to cook. They can still work there because they have a proper system being set out. All right. Now, why do you need a system? Let me give you a simple example. Why do you think you need a system? Now, I want to give you a simple illustration to tell you this. All right. Now, if I put you in the middle of a jungle, a thick jungle, from one location, one point, all right, I tell you to walk to another point on the other side of the jungle. All right. Okay, I said you walk from here to the other side of the jungle. How many of them will be successful? In a thick jungle, most people will be lost. They will not find the other location in the jungle. But what happens if I have already created a small pathway from here to the other point, a small pathway in the jungle, and I tell you, go to the other point, just follow this simple pathway, small little pathway. How many of you think that you will be able to find a way there to the other point? Of course you can, because there's a pathway. So a system is like a pathway as well for you to be able to follow so that you can go towards success. Are you with me? So as simple as that. And I'm sure you heard the saying that, people fail, but a system does not fail. You know why? A system is very, is fixed, whereby you need to just follow it and you will succeed. But for a person, they will fail because they always think about how to do it better and so on, or how to shortcut it. And at the end of the day, they don't follow the system and they will fail. As simple as that. All right, so you need to have a system in network marketing as well, because network marketing is also a business. If you want to do network marketing just on a small scale, you don't need a system. But if you want to grow big and throughout the whole world, all right, which I hope you are, then you need to have a proper system. All right, if you don't have a proper system, your business cannot grow because everybody in your team will be doing things on your own. All right, like I remember myself previously, many years ago, I was doing network marketing together with my wife. All right, you know what? When we do presentation, my wife takes out her recruitment file, all right, and I take out my recruitment file, and both the file or folders are different. The contents are all different because there's no proper system. She knows what her file looks like, and she explained according to her folder or her file, the information there. And I have a different file. All right, so there is no proper system. All right, maybe in her file it got 47 slides, but in my file I got 60 slides. All right, so it is totally confusing, because when you don't have a proper system, there is two of us, right? What happened along the way? All our team leaders and so on, they'll be having their own system, their own file and so on. So that is why you need to have uniformity. All right, having a system will allow you to have uniformity, will allow you to be able to duplicate and grow the business easily. All right, so it is important because the system will be like a guide for all members to follow, especially new people. New people, they come in, most of them don't even know what is network marketing about. When you have a proper system, all they need to do is plug into the system and follow, that's all. The only way that they can fail is if they don't follow the system. All right, if you follow the system, then you're going to succeed, because the system will lead you to where you want to go. All right, so here I want to talk about what is required to have a system. I'm sure this is only my opinion. All right, take it with a pinch of salt. All right, and these are some of the things that I want to share with you through my years of experience. All right, what is required? Number one, the resources that you need. Not only for you, but for your whole team. You need to have proper resources. For what? For prospecting. All right, for prospecting. You want to prospect properly, you must have proper resources. It could be using a physical copy of the file like I mentioned just now. It must be a standard that everybody using the same sponsoring material. All right, and if you're talking about other things, it must all be the same. That means everybody can use the same materials. All right, so prospecting wise is also important, because why? If you don't want your team to prospect in different ways, all right, if you have a standard sponsoring material or sponsoring tool, then everybody use the same thing. I give a simple illustration. All right, now I do not know Mandarin, right? I do not know Mandarin, all right, but because our recruitment file or sponsoring file is similar, whether it's in English or Chinese or Indian or Bahasa, is all the same. All right, so guess what? All right, when I cannot understand the Chinese sponsoring file, but I have the Chinese sponsoring file with me, I can still do presentation. You know why? Because everything is the same. Because I've been doing presentation in English all the time, I know every single slide, every single image there, and I am able to explain, although I don't understand the language. Are you with me? That is what it is so important, to have same or standardized recruitment material. Okay, now presentation is the same as well. How long a presentation should be like, what are the materials, what are the tools, what are the follow-up, and so on. What are the follow-up materials you should give? All right, so everything should be standardized, should be there, so that new people come in, it is easy for them. And the other thing is documentation, the know-how as well, how to do things. You should be able to provide that to your people. Like for my team, we have what we call the SOS, Standard Operating System, all right, whereby when members join us, they can have access to the standard operating system via Dropbox, all right, which is updated regularly, and they can have access to it, and the material inside there will teach them what to do, how to do meetings, how to become an MC, how to do social media, all sort of things, how to up inside there. So people would know what to look for, and they don't have to hunt around, for information or knowledge. Are you with me? So what is required is, number one, important, is resources. What are the resources that you have? It must all be standardized so that everybody knows where to find it, how to use it, and so on. Okay, I hope you're beginning to see why it's important to have a proper system for the resources. Number two, DMO. What is DMO? Daily method of operation. All right, that means what you're going to do daily, on a daily basis. Then there must be a system as well, telling people what to do. Okay, in what area? In terms of mindset, what are the things to do? All right, every day to improve your mindset. You must have a what's called a system for that, documentation, the structure for it. All right, like for me, I know every single morning, all right, when I wake up, what am I supposed to do? All right, what am I supposed to do? For example, I watch my mind movie, all right? I watch my mind movie. I take care of my emotion. I elevate my emotion. Then after that, I do breathing exercise, and so basically there must be a formal structure of what you're supposed to do every single day in terms of mindset. Because believe me, mindset is very, very crucial to your success. Don't you agree with me? You need to have a proper mindset. Without proper mindset, no matter what skill you have, you're going to fail, because mindset is so important. That's why I spend half the day, that means the whole morning, on mindset. I do meditation as well and a lot of other things. Area of the mind, early in the morning. That is method of operation. You must have that in your system so that everybody knows what to do and how to do it. What are the materials that they need to use? What are the audios and so on? Okay. Now, in terms of activities as well, it's important. It's not only mindset. What are the productive activities they need to do? All right, if you're talking about social media, what they need to do on social media, example Facebook, what they need to do? Okay, they need to be able to get how many friends a day, send out how many friend requests a day. They must be able to, communicate with how many people, do invitation, all sort of things must be standardized. All right, and we provide them, of course, with the scripts and so on as well. So that is daily method of operation. Of course, your daily method of operation could be different from mine, but it must be standardized in the sense that everybody knows what to do when they come in and they just follow it. That's it. All right, that's the second one. The third one is, today, very important, is using social media. I mean, you should encourage your people to use social media if they are not using social media at all. All right. The first thing that is important in social media are, what are the strategies like? What are the strategies you are going to use? All right. How to make connection, how to look for friends, and so on. And also the script involved as well. You should provide them with the script, because you can expect everybody to think what to write. All right. And if you allow them to do that, there's no proper system, because everybody will write your own script. So you have a script ready for them to use. So it's very simple. Just copy and paste. Copy and paste. All right. Like example, for my team, all right, if they want to send a friend request out, we have a script to send out together with the friend request. The script is all there. Just copy and paste. So everybody is doing the same thing. All right. So basically, the script is there, and also the other thing that is important as well. You tell them what to do. Okay. You tell them what to do. You teach them what to do. You must provide them with a tool as well. All right. So I provide my people with the software. All right, with the software to help them to do their social media marketing. All right, I have software there for them to use, because no point telling them what to do if you don't provide them with a tool. So I provide them with the software, with a tool, how to use the tool. I'll teach them as well, and so on. So very simple. All right. So basically, example of software. All right, I've got software that allow them to make friends on LinkedIn, or get connection from LinkedIn, or make friends on Facebook, how to remove friends, and so on. So we have all sort of software that help them. So there is a proper system as well. All right, you cannot tell them, oh, you do this, you do that, but without giving them the tools and the knowledge. All right, knowledge is one thing, but having the tool is also important. All right, I got software for LinkedIn, I got software for Facebook as well. So basically, it makes life easy for them. Are you with me? And if they cannot succeed, there is a problem, because we have given them everything, tools in terms of software, in terms of know-how, in terms of system, everything. All right. So those are the three things. Now, lastly, I want to tell you what is effective duplication, because you know that network marketing is about duplication, and the system must be properly duplicated as well. All right. And when I talk about system being followed, it means follow every part of the system. Unlike a lot of people outside there, they think that they're smart. They only choose which part they want to make use of. No, you can't. You got to use every single thing, because remember, this is a duplication business. So if you choose part of the system, then your people will look at you and they also choose their part of the system that they want to follow. Are you with me? So you have to follow every single thing. The system will work if you follow everything. It's just like a jigsaw puzzle, all right? You got to fill in every single part of the jigsaw to make it a whole picture. But if a few of the pieces are missing, then it will not look nice at all, isn't it? Okay, when you talk about effective duplication, there are three things that are very important for effective duplication. Number one, you need to have a proper system, a simple system that everyone can follow as well. Remember, in your network or in your team, there are all sort of people. Some are professional people, some are people who are not educated that well. They can be housewives. So the system must be so simple that everybody can follow. Or else, if you have a complicated system, the lower educated people or the housewife will be overwhelmed. All right, so the system must be simple. The first thing is system. All right, number two, it must be simple. All right, like I mentioned just now, the system must be simple, and it will not overwhelm those people who are not so highly educated. All right, so system, simple, and the last one, the system must be the same. Wherever you use the system, it must be the same. Like myself, I'm in Malaysia here. Okay, the whole system of my people using in Malaysia is the same. And if you go to Indonesia, you go to Thailand, or you go to the Philippines, we implement the whole system, the same system, so that everybody knows what to do and how to duplicate is up to them. All right, so I think that this is very important topic, because if you want to be successful, you got to have a system. Probably a team leader have the system, but if they don't have, then you have to create it yourself. Like myself, unfortunately, my team leaders and so on don't have a proper system. So I got to sit down, and create the system for my team to make it easier. All right, with a proper system, that's how you can have passive income as well. Because without you, the system runs on its own. All right, look at McDonald's. The founder is Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc is gone. He's died. He's dead. All right, he passed away. But McDonald's is still flourishing because it doesn't depend on a person. It depends on the system. The system will run on its own without you. That's why you can have passive income. You can have a legacy income because of the system. It's so important. Are you with me? So if you have a system, then you can go for holiday. You can go anywhere you like, or you can even retire if you want to. All right, but you must have a proper system. I hope that you're beginning to see the importance of having a system. This is really important. And from my years of experience in network marketing, I've seen those without a proper system and those with a system. Without a proper system, they are excited. The business is built on excitement. Now, let me ask you, how long will the excitement last? After some time, they face challenges, obstacles, and so the excitement drops down, the business drops as well. Okay, so I hope that you benefit from this session. Let me summarize for you why you need a system in network marketing. All right, all big companies, big corporations have a system. Even McDonald's, for that matter, that's why they're very, very successful. All right, now get all members, especially new members, and what is required. Number one, the resources must be important, the tools and resources, all right, for prospecting, for presentation, for follow-up, for documentation, and so on. Number two, your DMO, daily method of operation, must have a system as well in terms of mindset, in terms of activities, what you're supposed to do every single day. Lastly, you talk about social media, you must have a system of how to implement the strategies, what are the scripts to use, and what are the software that you can use as well. Okay? Effective duplication involves three things, the 3S: system, it must be simple, and it must be the same. Okay, so this is all my sharing for today. I hope you learned something. If you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. Okay, I appreciate you for the time that you spend with me here. Really, honestly, I appreciate you that you spend your time with me here. Although I have to prepare it, to provide the information for you, and I hope that it is useful for you. Okay, so this is a Friday in Malaysia here, and I will see you again for another session of my live video on Monday. Okay, so have a pleasant weekend, and this is Richard Quack from Malaysia wishing you good night and goodbye.